Hello everybody, how are we doing today? My lighting is kind of weird today, but we're going to go with it. I hope you guys are having a good week so far. Now it says I'm live. Hopefully this captured. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. I am taking a little time to enjoy the Florida weather and surroundings we have this week. I have a little bit of time off, so we've been going out, and yesterday we did some snorkeling, and the next 2 days we plan to be out on the boat, so you'll probably see pictures of me out there, hopefully catching some fish, but definitely just enjoying the summertime as it's coming to a close soon. So I went ahead and did the live today instead of tomorrow because we'll be out on the boat, and I'm not sure how my reception will be. So today we're just going to talk about why it's smart for business owners to make tax decisions before December 31st. So if you're watching this live, go ahead and leave me a comment, say hi, let me know where you're from, what kind of business you have. I'd just like to get to know you a little bit more, and to say hi if I can while I'm on here. So like I said, today we're going to discuss 3 strategies that will help licensed professionals prepare for taxes, be a little more stress-free when it comes to the topic of taxes, because we all know that's a scary thing to think about, especially if we have a lot of income during the year. And we also want to, pay as little taxes as we can, but still being within compliance and doing our duty of paying in our taxes so that we can continue to live without the pressure of the IRS looking down on us, right? So if you don't know who I am, my name is Jayce and I am owner and accountant of Hooked Accounting Services, and I'm in South Florida. So let's just go ahead and get started. The first strategy I want to talk about, which you hear me talking about a lot, and it's very important for business owners, to just keep current on your bookkeeping. It helps in many different aspects like we've discussed before, but today with the tax strategy, it's definitely important to keep current on your bookkeeping so your accountants and CPAs can help guide you and monitor your progress throughout the year so that you're not paying a lot in taxes at the end. The accountants and CPAs can definitely say, okay, you're making more, we need to pay in a little more with estimated tax payments, or a little more withholding in your payroll during the year, so that we can make sure you're covered. Hi Ross, hope you're having a good day. The second strategy I wanted to bring to you guys is to start making those estimated tax payments, increasing withholding, and making pension contributions. So we don't want to wait till the end of the year to say, oh man, I need to pay in money, right? It's hard to pay in a big lump sum sometimes, and it might be a little easier if we pay a little each quarter or each month so that it adds up at the end of the year and it's not just this big lump sum we're having to, take out of our bank account, and that's quite a shock. So paying throughout the year is definitely beneficial. Increasing your withholding and payroll, this is another way of paying in. If you have a owner's salary through your business, it is definitely beneficial to you, definitely something we look to have our business owners do. It looks good for your business and for taxes. So we can pay in towards some of your end of the year payroll liability or tax liability by increasing your federal withholding through your payroll. If you don't have payroll, or if you want to pay in a large amount of taxes or estimated taxes, we can just make an estimated tax payment, and that can be done through the IRS website, irs.gov, and we can help you with that. The other part of this was paying in pension contributions. So if you have a pension through your business, whether it be a 401k, an IRA, some kind of retirement program, the employee portion, which is the portion that comes out of your pay as an owner, is due by December 31st. Some of them January 31st of the following year. So it's important that we make those contributions before the end of the year to make sure that you can put in money for your retirement, because we all want to retire one day, right? We don't want to be working until our very last day. So we want to be able to enjoy our lives, especially at the end, spend time with family. We need to make sure we put in for some retirement and plan ahead for our future. So then the third strategy is to reinvest and to and to see if you need to make additional tax deductions to help bring down your tax liability at the end of the year if you've had a very profitable year. So this is the time where you can get with your CPA or your accountant and they'll tell you you've made a lot of money, we're looking at a high tax liability, what are some things we can do to maybe help you minimize that tax amount due at the end of the year. Maybe you need to make a big investment on some piece of equipment that can help you bring in profit the next year. This is the time to make those decisions and to make those investments so that they'll help you for the 2020 tax year. They'll help you next year bring in more profits, become successful, expand your business, right? They also, if you're taking personal monies out of the business, this is the time to really evaluate that to see how it's going to affect you tax-wise, especially if you're an S corporation where your income comes through from your business into your personal tax return. This is where your CPA will help you say, okay, you need to take this, or we need to do these different things to help decrease your tax liability. It's great to have a busy year, profitable year, right? That's what we're here for. That's what we're trying to do as a business owner, to be profitable, to bring in money, to have a successful business. That's our goal through this all. So that's great. But we also need to make sure that you can still benefit from some of that income by using good strategies to limit your tax liability where you're not paying more than you should be. So that's where your CPA comes in. Your accountants and bookkeepers definitely help review the books on a regular basis. Hopefully they're in a working relationship with your CPA so they can kind of talk back and forth and help make sure you're on track at the end of the year. Once it comes to December 31st, there's a little that we can do to help you. The year is over. There's not time to do a lot of things that are going to help you because most of your financial information is dependent on what happens between January 1st and December 31st of the year. So when you're going to your accountant at the end of the year saying, what do my numbers look like, or in January of the next year, it's kind of too late for us to help you do anything. So it's important to get started now. We're at the end of summer. Things are starting to cool down with summer trips. So this is a good time to get in there. We want to do it definitely before the holidays. We all know October, November, and December are very busy. Everybody's seeing family, traveling, holidays are happening. So, and that time goes very fast. So let's go ahead and do it now. If you need your books caught up because you're behind, now is the perfect time to get caught up. We have the 2021 extension deadline coming up September 15th. We can get you caught up for that. We can get your taxes filed for 21. Move forward, tax plan for 2022. We can do that all in one fell swoop and get you rolling, and then you'll be in a good rhythm to start 2023 because that's right around the corner. Scary how fast time is going. So again, sorry I got crazy under my desk here with my animals. They want to be involved in the live. So just to recap, bring your books current like we always talk about so we know where you are standing with your net income or loss. Start making estimated tax payments, increase your federal withholding, paying those pension contributions. Again, you can start those now so that you can do them in lump sums till the end of the year, so it's not one big amount come the December. Reinvest, tax deductions, we want to see what those look like for you and if there's anything we can do to help you before the year closes. So I hope this helped. I hope this is maybe something to get you started and say, hey, I really need to do this now and not wait. If you do need help catching up your books or getting your bookkeeping on a regular basis, reach out to me. You can comment below, message me. I also have a business page, Hooked Accounting Services LLC, and I'd be happy to set up a time with you so we can discuss where your business is at, where you want it to go, and how we can get you there. So I look forward to hearing from you guys. I'll be posting, like I said, probably from the water tomorrow. Thanks, Ross. I'm glad you enjoyed the tips. If you have a moment, please feel free to share my post, my business page. I greatly appreciate it, just getting the word out to everybody so we can all enjoy the holiday seasons and not be worried about taxes. So have a great day, and I will see you next time.